Hello everyone. I hope you all are doing well. But what if I tell you there is something horrific, something terrifying is happening on our planet that is going to have a bigger effect on humanity than anything else? Imagine coming home at night after a long day. It's pitch black. So you flip the light switch, but nothing happens. You are hungry, so you throw something into the microwave, but it doesn't turn on. You decide that you want to go somewhere to meet a friend. So you go down to your car and put your key inside the ignition of the car. But nothing. Yes, yes, this will happen someday or the other because we all take energy for granted. I repeat, we all take energy for granted. Considering this to achieve mankind's lifelong purpose of making the world a better place for all of us, I, Siddhan Kulkarni, under the guidance of Professor Indrajit Jain sir, take privilege to present you an alternative for sustainable development, net zero energy building. So now the question arises, what is net zero energy building? Well, there is no such fixed definition for NZEB, but after referring various research papers, we can draw out a technical definition like the one shown on the screen. Net zero energy buildings are highly efficient buildings with extremely low energy demand, which is met by renewable energy sources. Well, in simple words, we can say building that generates energy on its own by various techniques like use of solar energy, wind energy, etc. Now, question to ask, why net zero energy building? So, for production of energy, we have two primary options. One, we continue with what we are doing. Under this option, we will use more fossil fuels, which will result in increase in pollution and poor air quality, for which Indian national capital, Delhi, is the best example. Second is to use hazardous energy production means such as nuclear. It will leave us an immense amount of dangerous nuclear waste with long lives of tens of thousands of years that never truly goes away. Well, both ways are not good either. Now we are left with third option, that is net zero energy building. Let us take a step back and look at the bigger picture. Let us identify the biggest culprit of energy consumption. Okay, so I have a question for you. What do you think uses greatest energy on a yearly basis? 1,000 cars or a single medium-sized hospital building? Come on, think on it. Well, don't worry. I will answer it for you. It is hospital. Based on a study in US, buildings use more energy than trucks, trains, tractors, planes, ships, rockets, helicopters, etc. So we can see why it is necessary to have more net zero energy buildings. Well, what are the benefits of net zero energy building? Any guesses? Net zero energy building saves money, reduces greenhouse gases, and being a new field, it is educational. Well, how cool is that? These reasons are enough for why we should use net zero energy building. What is paper trying to cover? The paper tries to cover the emerging field of net zero energy building, its needs and techniques by which it can reduce the energy consumption. Also, various definitions mentioned in the paper give us a basic idea of net zero energy building. Well, net zero energy building is all about generating and saving electricity. Where ever wonder how could we save electricity? Well, there are few energy efficient materials mentioned in here. Grit wash, a mortar of white cement, dolomite powder, and chips in ratio of 2.5 is to 1 is to 6 is perfect for grit wash. It helps to keep walls cool. Sandstone cladding. It also does same work as grit wash. Gypsum board. It is applied in the room area walls and ceilings to achieve thermal comfort. Glass wool also helps to achieve thermal comfort. Tinted glass. It helps to reflect ultraviolet radiation of the sun, which obtains energy efficiency. Energy efficient windows and ventilator. Windows help maintaining temperature and ventilators provide fresh air. Before starting any net zero energy building project, it is necessary to study different aspects of net zero energy building, like need of NZEB, goals, guiding principle, strategies, energy production method, energy efficient materials, etc. Well, many of us might confuse NZEB with green building due to their similarities. Also, NZEB, which lacks in fixed definition, make it worse. So, to make it simple, just remember word difference. Green building is a building which reduces the energy consumption of building. Net zero energy building is a building which generates the electricity that is needed by a particular building. Now, the important part. Barriers and challenges faced by net zero energy building. Now, we know that building industry moves at an extremely slow pace. It takes many years for innovation to transform the building industry. Many challenges are faced by NZDB like technical, financial, social engagement, corporate, legal, law, etc. Biggest barrier is that buildings are neglected relative to the other areas of energy usage in the media areas. Like transportation get more attention than buildings. Let us see an example. Think about the countless stories about Tesla electric cars that pop ups on your home pages every single time you open up the internet to surf the web. But on the other hand, a carpenter that builds houses probably doesn't have the same marketing budget as Tesla. That is why we don't hear much about buildings in media. We need to solve the real problem. And building is the real problem. Buildings are still viewed as shelters, only a lifeless combination of bricks, steel, and concrete. We need to shift this view and think building as more than just a shelter. Conclusion. What do we conclude from this presentation? As population is ever increasing, the demand for energy will also increase. So we need better option for production of energy, and that option is NZEB. We should move our scope further on NZEB and increase the pace of innovation in construction that will make world a better place to live for all of us. At last, I would like to remind you that we humans are just a part of this planet and we don't own it at any case. So we should try to do whatever it takes to preserve our Mother Earth. By saying this, I end my presentation. Thank you for patient hearing.